Hey, everybody, it is Moller, and we are here at the beginning of the Classical Age with Harald of Norway, playing the BBG version and having a lot of fun. Although we did spend the last 10 turns of the last episode desperately trying to avoid era score. We could have a couple more districts up, we could have a couple more cities settled, but I think things are going to work out for us. We'll start off with our dedication. I don't think Theodore is going to get a war from us this age, although Tokugawa might be a target, but we're planning on doing a lot of simming this episode. Drums of War is tempting. I was gearing up for Monumentality, but I have 77 faith and I have 0 for a faith income. I'm building my settlers and I'm planning on having Ancestral Hall down. So I think I'm picking pen, brush, and voice. We'll get a little extra boost from inspirations, but +2 culture and +1 gold for each specialty district sounds really good, especially if we're gunning for feudalism and theology to get berserkers and stave churches. I was beelining to caravels, but I don't want to unlock the campus yet, so I think I'm going to take a side tour into bronzeworking and masonry. I have a stone chop in Skedsmo, and I do want to find iron so I can actually get some berserkers. So I'm going to get my second sugar, and then I'm going to get the other half housing unit for Nidaros, although I don't have sheep. Get this other quarry for Skedsmo. And we've been putting off the government, not for very long. I'm going to go Classical Republic until I get the Legacy card. And then I'll probably switch into Oligarchy. We'll get the gold. First Envoy is always a good card, especially with Barb Clans on. And I will take Discipline in case I run into any barbs while I'm on the water. Let's head up here and find out if there's anything we can get from Hungary. I might go to war with him, so I'm going to take the deal from Theodora because I know I'm not going to war with her. Nobody is buying diplomatic favor yet. And I think that was a pretty fun first turn. We're getting culture off this now. Ancestral Hall in 8 turns. So we're going to be sitting here for a little while. We're going to go for a pair of settlers after that. In terms of governor title, I do want to go up to garrison commander with Victor. I do want to go up to emissary with Amani. But I do want to get the production from the internal trade routes first. This is going to be a nice boost. Venta's got a barb problem. Yolanda has been defeated. I might not be able to get to this. Gaul is in the game. Might dip down and try to find them.
Ο σιδήρεος νος ούκ εστίνε.
Scoop a 3-charge builder off them next turn. I'll see what happens. There's the holy site in Skedsmo. That was air score we were also putting off
When
last game.
wasteful war shall statues overturn.
Actually, I have 2 chops that I could do towards the Great Lighthouse there. Okay, you just wait 5 turns until I'm finished. No, that builder left me. He's probably smart. So I'll just track down here. I might be able to find him. I do want to meet him and whoever else is left in the game before
People who
everybody
cannot
else.
find time for recreation.
Okay, I'm going to put the settler card in. Because I'm going to want that in 4 turns. I don't get a policy change for 11. Ah, good stuff. I'll just continue on to the east again. Ah, he wants some. He can have all of it. Oh. Things are not happening fast enough. I'm going to have this and campuses available really fast. New population. Probably in Skedsmo. Gonna have to put these leaders on ignore. And I've got one more to bug me. I think that is everybody now. And I was the first person to meet them all. Now if I can be the first person to circumnavigate, which I think I will, that'll be a good chunk of air score. You want some more? You say nice things, but you're so angry.
Bronze is the mirror of the form.
I do have a source of iron. Oh, wow. I believe that's going to be something I definitely want to do. And I should probably get this other fish online as well, because I get culture from my Pantheon. I had to swap my pins because this tile was too close to Skedsmo. This is a little farther away. It's still reading as too close, but Mogadishu, of course, is an island, so I'll be okay. That was the wrong way. Another goody hut if this guy moves off of it.
Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross.
And then I'm also going to have commercial hubs available. Okay, I'm just going to take Victor, just so I don't get the pop-up all the time telling me I have to appoint a governor. I can settle, but it's not letting me. Maybe Mogadishu isn't an island, or maybe it's a BBG thing. Do I want to go here? Might have to, but talk about a waste of a good tile. So this is the new plan. That's disappointing. But hey, I get a luxury here. And my builder. So I'm thinking harbor might be the way to go first. Well, I'll get the holy site quicker. It'll be nice to have some faith income. So I can chop towards it and place down a mine. And then probably send the builder down to Skedsmo. Hopefully he moves, or else I'm wasting a little side trip. I could do this with you. I should check to see if anybody's got any extra luxuries I can buy from Matthias. Look at he moved off, but I'm gonna have to wait. Let's at least get over here so I can swing over the top. Skitsmo! Let's get your lighthouse so that we can get a trade route. Then we can start working on Great Lighthouse. Put this city down. I'm going to shift enter and put the holy site down. And then I'll probably start working over here. Though I think I'm going to get a pair of housing units. It is nice having Mohenjo-Daro. Okay, we'll chop here. That took a lot of the turn off of that. Bioluminescent Bay. Eventually I'll own this and have a lot of gold on my fishing boats. I'll shift enter to end the turn. And I'll chop towards my holy site. I'm going to transfer this up here to Oslo. That should make a nice road all the way here into Nidaros. I am real close to my circumnavigate. Well, that was worth it. 4 and 4 right now for our trade routes into Nidaros. Oh, it looks like it is going by water, though. I think I'd like to get the whales. Actually, I really think I'd like to get the dyes, because I don't think I have access to them anywhere else. I'm actually going to buy up that way. Just going to park him here to do the stone chop when I finish that lighthouse. Fairly healthy gold income. I did something for Geneva, but I don't know what. I think I might soothe them. The BBG version isn't bad for Geneva. Boost to Eureka's. I don't want to get stuck fighting here when I want to get across. This probably is land. Just gonna head towards the south here. You're my only hope. Oh. Guess it wasn't that hard. Step up on the reef and we'll get our promotion. Movement. You just sleep. Really missing that trade route. Actually, you're going to go over here. I guess that's where my next settler is going.
Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having...
I might go shipbuilding before I continue on. just so I can walk across the bay here with my next settler. Let's see how we're doing for cities. Oh, everybody is doing well, except for Skidsmo. Hopefully we'll change that very quickly. Well, I'm going to get open borders with Dido.
Invincibility lies in the defense. The possibility of victory.
Just going to
in the
take a
attack.
look to see how close I am to getting that last settler. Going to have to make these guys unless I get the swordsman tech. So I might take a detour again into ironworking after shipbuilding. It's always something extra to do. I'm going to promote him to garrison commander. Plan on getting the boost for this actually, so I think I'm going to stay in the settler card. So you go chop here. You go get the amber. I'm going to change where my holy site was going to go. I did have it planned for here, but here is much better. Okay, Oslo. Gonna get a hold of your monument, then I'll shift enter a turn and get into your harbor. Let's pick up Geneva. I must not have been the first person to seize them because I didn't get a bonus. Going to send the builder over here to pick up this farm. Going to have to buy a builder in Skedsmo to get these 2 farms. And then I should have enough to get the boost with these remaining 2 builders. Instead of buying one, I think I'm going to build one in Nidaros once that settler is done. Do a little farm triangle here. It'll start off with just a pair of farms. You work on your monument. They must have Earth Goddess. The archery boost. Really want to get these internal trade routes going. I might have to go out of feudalism and start working theology. Next turn, we'll be able to cross the water to that site. And I'm done making my own cities. Valletta. Oh, I would love Valletta. Train a horseman. Not the first meet, of course, but I am going to be getting Amani with my next promotion, so I might stick Amani in there. I don't know if I'm getting around to the north.
There is nothing but a plank between a sailor and eternity.
Going to go out of feudalism now because I am in Pinbrush and Voice, and I'll be able to get out of the settler card, which will also be nice. Not getting around Chinguetti.
I like to say I practice.
I can go across the ocean now because of Norway's ability. Just gonna hang tight here and see if I can snag a builder off Chinguetti. Might be time to go into the Wonder card. Okay, I'll be shift entering your turn and starting on your harbor. That builder's gonna time out okay. Okay, let's shift enter. Thank you for the gold. The horses. I can't build them because I don't have the tech yet for it, but I will have it. Pearls as well. That's expensive. I know I can get horses from her later if I want.
Bravery is.
I get a builder. I'm still at war with Laventa. Let's make peace. Okay. Harbor time. That's going to be nice for gold. Actually, it's pretty decent in terms of number of turns. But I do have that internal trade route going. Looks like I did not really need to build that builder. Oh, nice. Take one builder from one city-state. Everybody loses their minds. The extra movement's going to be really nice. Even more so than the trade route, although I could still work on Colossus somewhere. So we'll chop twice towards it. We're actually going to buy the trader and send it to Nidaros to help with that. And we are going to work on our harbor. Although finishing the holy site might be a nice way to go too. Getting respectable with our faith income now. No, I think I am going to keep my iron. I'm planning to do some upgrading into swordsman.
Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold.
I'm going to have to switch that tile over to Skedsmo in order to do that chop. We're going to get a hold of that, hopefully, last farm. That's 18 turns. We took 7 off with the chop. We took 6 off with the trade route. I love internal trade routes. Where are you gonna go? Oh man, it's gonna take you forever. We've got a half a housing unit here, and we can get all 3 of these. I think that's what we'll do. Coastal raid, 75, cool. That's awesome.
Those who in quarrels interpose must often wipe a bloody nose.
I think I'm going to switch into oligarchy, but I'm going to use that card and get Valletta. I can buy a few things with faith if I'm really of a mind to now. And let's switch into oligarchy because that extra military policy is going to be nice because I can get veterancy in. I'm starting to work on my harbors. I'm going to keep that in, of course. And we're going to put in our Republican legacy card. We're managing boosts right now when I could be getting up to feudalism in a hurry. Mogadishu's got my abalone. Oh no, I can get it over here. So I'm going to buy out towards there. No, Chinguetti. You get to work on your harbor. I'm enjoying simming right now. I hope you're enjoying it as well. Coral. Obvious Walking Dead joke going, gone. There we go. Just in time to get out of drama and poetry.
With the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor, until, at last, a fighting man resembled an armadillo.
Gotta get my chop before I put in the builder card, so it might be a little while before we get that in. I might wait on the upgrades because that's expensive. Well, I'm gonna hard tech mercenaries, but I'll probably get the stave church first. But I'll put a couple turns in there until I can get that done. You continue on your journey. Do I want these guys just on auto explore for now? We do have the ocean tech. I should be able to be a little more efficient if I do. I'll call them home when I get closer to caravels. I'll take your gold. I'll take your gold. It gets worse instead of better. It was 3 turns. Now it's 5. 6 turns. Might actually finish mercenaries. Oslo and Nidaros are going to get their lighthouses fastest, and then I'll probably put those trade routes into Sharpsburg and Bergen. They're peaceful and weak. How dare you? Let's just heal you up before I send you on your explore. Most everybody is ecstatic, except for Sarpsborg and Skedsmo. Guess I need to get open borders with you. Oh, that's what the problem was.
Without mathematics,
Okay, 6 turns till I get a juicy trade route. 7 turns. Oslo's keeping up. And we're getting close to the end of the era. Now I gotta check to see how close I am to a golden age. I'm gonna go into a panic. Gonna put some work into a shrine and hopefully notice when I turn 4, I need that stave church and I need that berserker. So 9 turns. I think it is going to work out, but only if I buy the stave church. That puts me at 56. Just was a little too late to buy this outright and get the 3 era score. If I would have done that last turn, I would have been better off. Oh, never mind. I've got era score right here. I'll get 4 from the berserker. I'll get 4 from the stave church, and I'll get 3 from the great lighthouse. So I actually will do fine. Now I feel really glad I micromanaged all of those boosts in the ancient era.
this lighthouse was the cynosure of all eyes. The poets have been mysteriously silent on the subject of cheese.
I could go back up to production, but I'm likely buying some builders here in the next era. Going to switch out of mercenaries for now because that's a little bit of a luxury, although I should be able to get out of the veterancy card and get into the upgrade card at exactly the right time. Pop 9 already in Skedsmo. I'm going to hold off getting the trade routes because I think I'm going to go monumentality. So let's work on your shrine so I can get a stave church. I should really shut the longships down, actually. Don't want buttress until the next era. I'm gonna get the wheel. Also going to work on your shrine.
Sometimes the wheel turns. We can no more have exact religious thinking without theology, mate.
Scripture sounds really good right now. And then we'll get into mercenaries. And everything should work out pretty well. Although this is a little bit of a fly in the ointment. We're going to go over on era score. And I think we'll go back into buttress. Cinquetti would be useful, actually. But we'll wait until we have that card. You just have a nap.
Being a mercenary, though, hey.
Put that in there. I'm going to put this in. Get that Cinquetti double envoy. Oh, Matthias is in there now. You dirty dog. Head up to monarchy. I think your lighthouse is a priority. Just have one more era score to go because I got my iron boost. Maybe I'll levy somebody and I'll hold off on the stave church. Of course, Mohenjo-Daro doesn't have any. But 450. Here, just because it's gonna give me a lot of vision on Tokyo. None of them have walls. He's at war too. If this wasn't BBG, I'd be taking advantage of that to get a protector at war. Perfect. I have my golden age exactly right on the nose. They call me lots of names. Matthias is impressed. Yeah, they're passing by. You did dodge a bullet though, Tokugawa. I was too busy simming to go attack you. Really wondering if you are going to be the owner of the industrial zone, because you can own all three of these. Might actually do that. Your encampment would be a good idea. Put it here and chop towards it. Let's just hard build your stave church for now. We'll finish your farming triangle, get you Azar's super city, and Nidaros, when they hit 10, can do the diplomatic quarter. I don't really want to lose Geneva, but I'm not going to war with you this turn. That's a very cheap upgrade. Let's try to get you in position to take one of these spots away from Tokugawa. And this should bring us to the end of the era and the end of this game. Geneva might be going bye-bye unless I do something about it. Looks like Tokugawa and me have a problem next era. So we're going to have a lot of fun in the next episode, especially if we're going to war. Thanks for watching.